If you're of a certain age, the date December 3rd, 1979 is forever etched in your memory.
Forever. That's when 11 people were crushed to death as they waited outside Riverfront Coliseum to see The Who. 9 News reporter Tom McKee is live with the story of ramped-up efforts to build a permanent memorial to the victims. Tom?
Well, Tanya, the doors were supposed to open at 7. The concert was supposed to start at 8 that December night, but things ran late and the band's sound check didn't start until 7:10. Thousands of people lined up outside the arena waiting for festival seating, heard the music, thought the concert had started to surge forward, and they never stopped. Tonight there are 2 memorials to remember those 11, both now and they hope forever. These 4 men are on a mission to build a permanent memorial to the victims who died waiting to see the Who concert 31 years ago.
It's impossible to forget it. I've tried for 30 years.
They belong to the Who Concert Tragedy Memorial Committee. 3 of the 4 are survivors of that human crush. Richard Schweitzer was 19 years old at the time. Tom Brown was 17. So was Michael Babb. Casey Ladd, though, was just 2. One of the 11 victims was his mother.
I mean, it's something that it don't go away. Even though how much you want it to go, don't go away.
Ladd knows his mother only from other people's recollections.
Well, you know, they told me she's a very good human being, had a good heart, just an all-around just good person.
Brown said he often recalls that cold December night. His most vivid memory, though, is when he finally got into the Coliseum's lobby.
I turned around and I could see all the faces and hands and arms pressed against the glass. And I could hear the screams from the outside of the crowd.
The biggest question for this group remains why more doors weren't open sooner.
The thing was, there was people trampled underfoot there that I could not help because I could not reach down, and there was no way to help them, and I felt bad about that. And that's one of the primary reasons I really wanted to get involved, because I couldn't help them that night, but I can help them now to get this memorial built.
That's the motivation for these men, to honor the 11 young people whose evening began only with hopes of great music.
I think it's very important for us to remember that it was a tragedy, but in the end, let's build something nice that we can all come back to and still have our vigils every year so we will never forget.
Now, the first memorial is at 7 on the plaza outside the arena. The second is at 8 o'clock at Longworth Hall. And Tanya and Brendan, what about that permanent memorial? Well, I talked to Todd Portune of the Hamilton County Commission this afternoon. He said that plans are in the works to refurbish some of that concourse in 2011, and he would be happy to sit down with the committee members and discuss any sort of memorial they might have in mind.